Konnichiwa, y'all, and welcome back to another 10 at 10 video. Guys, today we've got a 10 at 10 for August 4th of 2026. We got some absolute hitters. Now don't forget, this is just the 10 we're talking about in the video. There's actually another 10 plants. They're gonna be in that email. Make sure to be signed up for those emails on MrMaple.com.
Guys, first off, we've got Easter Palmatum Miss Piggy. This is a 6 to 8 foot dwarf selection by Dick Vandermatt, but the reason I love this is it has secca-like growth that'll twist and curl and look like a little pig's tail. And that's where it gets that name, Miss Piggy.
Yeah, Dick actually said the original plant had that little swirling coming off right at the base of it, kind of giving that pigtail-like appearance. Great plant, durable, heat tolerant. You know, some people with those kind of almost that Makawa family, it is a little bigger than Makawa. It does make some nice tight growth to it. I think this will be an extra fun plant. I plead with everybody every time for this. Do this as a really cool bonsai. It's gonna be very irregular because the growth comes out all over it. So you'd have to prune a lot, but man, this would look so cool as a finished older bonsai. Very unique plant. And again, high durability to this. This one can go in good sun up to zone 8 in many areas and just thrive in that heat tolerant setting. Miss Piggy's a fun one though. Very easy to grow. Good drainage is gonna be the key on this. A little bit more of a red-orange fall color as well.
For collectors, this is a really interesting plant to have out in your garden. It's a 6 to 8 foot Japanese maple with good fall color. Very durable. You can get some nice twist to it on it when it's in foliage, but when those leaves drop, it reveals cactus-like structures where you can just see this weird fasciated growth with buds that are coming off in all unique fashions. And they'll often have that twist in fashion to it. We've got some photos of that on Mr. Maple where you can sort of see some of that fasciations on our stock plant here at Mr. Maple. I love Miss Piggy.
Grab you one today on the 10 of 10.
Next up, we've got Easter Palmatum Green Strap.
Green Strap's a fun one, guys. This one is multi-stemmed. That's one of my favorite things about it. You will see this sometimes sold as Verity Lace. Too close to Veritas. The original guy that named this said too close to Veritas, so he changed the name to Green Strap. I still think this plant is way better than the name. This is an awesome plant, amazing fall colors. We get some Japonicum-like fall colors almost typically, oranges, reds, and yellows all at the same time. Multi-stemmed, that's one of the things I love about this too. Short, dense, and wide, makes a great pairing with something like Oregon Sunset. Very unique foliage to this, and I think a super underrated plant.
Yeah, it's fairly vigorous. It's very heat tolerant as well. Super durable, and it gets about 8 foot in height in 10 years. Has more of a rounded canopy to it with leaves that remind you of something like Kamagata. This is a fun Japanese maple to have out there in the landscape. Has the wispy leaves where they blow in the wind really well. Like you mentioned, one of the better fall color Japanese maples that you can imagine.
Also super durable. This one can go out in some full sun settings. I've seen great durability rating on this one. Great for the container because of that denser habit. And there's so many fun pairings you can make with this. You know, put this out next to your Geisha Gone Wild, creating a light palette for that crazy color to play off of. Absolutely love it. And then in the fall, it completely lights up. All right, guys, next up, we got another classic green. We got Easter Palmatum Hogyoku. Hogyoku famous for, you know, holding that green color, going to a brilliant orange in the fall. One of my favorite pairings of this, of course, Osakazuki, the classic. I often talk about pairing this one instead of Ichigyoji with Green Star as a great trifecta. Hogyoku, the orange, Green Star, the bright yellow in the fall, then Osakazuki, that more brilliant red. I think those are a perfect pairing. The Hogyoku is going to be a little larger though, more in that same size range with the Osakazuki.
Yeah, I love Hogyoku. The leaf is slightly different than that Osakazuki because the leaf twists a little bit. You can get a little bit of a glossy sheen to it as well. This is just a really nice green Japanese maple to have out there in the landscape that when fall color hits, boom, you've got that pumpkin orange, yellows to pumpkin orange. To me, this is one of the best fall color maples in the trade today. If you love that color orange, you know, if anyone's a football fan of an orange team, this does it right during football season.
Tim loves the orange. Guys, this one is awesome. The Mountain Research Center over here in Fletcher, they decided this one was one of the more cold tolerant trees they had trialed in the ground there. So not a huge base to collect from information, but they had about 50 cultivars there in the ground. Hogyoku and Osakazuki performed exceedingly well back in 07 in that late freeze we had in 07. So a lot of people have sung this one's praises for not only heat tolerance, fast growth, but also cold tolerance and durability.
Yeah, I mean, the amenums are notoriously more cold tolerant. I mean, Cor van Gelderen over in Europe has often talked about how the Acer amenums have done really well in really cold zones. And that's going to be very true here as well. But they're also fairly heat tolerant as well. So this is going to be an easy tree for many people to grow across the country.
Who is this chick named Babe? We can go totally Sandlot on this. We've got Babe's Dwarf, named for the great Bambino himself, Babe Ruth. Another Bob McCaffrey introduction. Not named after the Saints unless you're a huge baseball fan. It's a patron saint of baseball, Babe Ruth.
Yeah, Bob McCafferty found this as a blessing or a gift found on a dwarf mutation on a red Japanese maple near Babe Ruth's grave.
Pretty cool as a baseball. I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool baseball lore right there.
This one is a red dwarf, typically getting about 4 feet, 3 to 4 feet in height and width in 10 years. Has a dense, compact habit, cherry red spring color. This is a really cool broom that I really enjoy. It's one of those, Bob has found probably 15 to 20 different Japanese maples. And this is one that I believe is one of our customers' favorites. They really like that connection to the baseball legend, Babe Ruth.
Oh, Babe Ruth, cool there all around. Guys, this one's fun. That pink-red coloration on it makes it a really nice tree. Small, compact, dense, just all around an absolute winner. And yeah, just like Babe Ruth, it's a winner. All right, y'all, next up we got a fan favorite in 1 gallons. We're bringing back Indian Summer. This is everybody's favorite Acer japonicum, guys. Fast growing, vigorous, great fall color. All around just a winner. This tree was selected for having multiple colors in it in the fall. Typically reds, yellows, and oranges. Even on the same leaf in the fall, an absolute stunner.
Yeah, Indian Summer is a fun Japanese maple with large leaves. The leaves are very rounded. They give you some really nice yellows, oranges, and reds in the fall. For me, this is one of the, by far, the best japonicums. I mean, the way it does the yellows, oranges, and reds is so different than everything else. You get splotches across the entire tree of yellows, oranges, and reds. Not just across one leaf, but it'll be like across one leaf, it may split like yellow on this side, orange on this side. It's crazy how it does it, and to me, the way this goes to fall color breaks the logic of what I've thought typically maples go to fall color.
I'm not sure how many Brian Rule's up to now, but I think every fall he picks up another one of these for the garden. He walks by one and he's like, I gotta have another Indian Summer. This is a collector's dream. It's a fun plant to be growing, super easy to grow. Guys, I would put Emmett's Pumpkin as the most vigorous of the Acer japonicums. I'd put Indian Summer right behind that as the second most vigorous. So typically well over a foot, sometimes even 1.5 feet of growth a year on this, especially in the ground. It's gonna fill out a lot quicker. I find it to be vigorous and just outstanding on the color. All right, y'all, next up we've got Acer Palmatum Pixie coming back to a 10 at 10.
Y'all, Pixie, 4 to 6 feet in height and width in 10 years. It's one of the smaller growing red Japanese maples that has a really nice, almost layering like habit. It's really beautiful. It makes a beautiful tree out there in the landscape. But one of the things that I really love about Pixie,
One of the things I love about pizza.
One of the things I love about Pixie is that bright pink-red spring color on the new growth. It has one of the more brighter pink-red colors on the leaves, making this tree really distinguish itself from other red dwarf Japanese maples.
I love the thin crust on this myself. I think it's delicious. Guys, was it almost lunchtime here? One of the things I love about pizza is the pink color this tree has in the spring. Right at 5 to 6 foot tall, great pink coloration. It's the perfect red upright for a lot of people. Kind of reminds me a little bit of pepperoni.
Guys, great fall color on this as well. It's an older selection, but it is still one of the better red dwarfs to have out there in the landscape. Get this parrot out there with something like a Golden Falls. You can have a really nice contrasting colors throughout the season. Guys, grab you a Pixie today.
You know, a lot of people think that Pixie came from Italy, but it actually originates here in the United States. All right, guys, next up we got some Texas brisket. Amagi shigure.
Guys, Amagi shigure gets 4 feet in height and width in 10 years. It has a nice semi-pendulous habit. You can sort of see it already starting to do that here with some of these 1 gallons. But the colors on this are unreal. You get some metallic shades of purple in there and lavender that you can't get on many other Japanese maples.
You can see those smoked in rings on this reticulation. Absolutely beautiful. One of the more metallic-y colors. I love Amagi shigure. Typically 6 to 8 foot upright, great container plant. Awesome pairing with summer gold, beat you to it. It pairs amazing with summer gold because of that shape and size. The color, though, is amazing. You can actually mess with the color a good bit on this one, whether you're putting it in shade or sun. Get some lighter shades on the coloration there if you're putting it in more shade. So really a fun plant to be growing. Easy to grow, durable, and some of the most electric purple colors in the entire maple world.
I actually like to pair this out there with something like Shigure Hoshi and Martha Ghost, which give you similar, smaller structures, but different colors. With Martha Ghost, you get more pinks. With the Shigure Hoshi, you get more of those cream whites, but still smaller trees overall. Great sort of container plants or trees to put out in that more shaded situation to give you a big pop of color in those smaller spaces.
I actually like to pair brisket with some sausage links and some, what? All right, guys, next up we got some 3 gallons of Acer palmatum Inaba shidare. This might have been Dad's favorite tree. At least it was his most selling tree when Dad ran Nichols Nursery. Been doing that for over 50 years, put a lot of Inaba shidares in a lot of gardens.
So Inaba is a surname in Japan, and shidare means weeping. It can give you some really nice cascading habit with some really good, almost purple red color. Again, it's probably one of the more lavender shade colored lace leaves in the spring. You can see some of our photos in some of our videos where you can capture sort of that lavender red kind of color in that early spring. But this thing's heat tolerant and durable and an easy tree for people to grow.
Super easy to grow. Typically, very good one for the South. Heat tolerance is off the charts. You will get a little green late summer on this one, but I think it helps it with the chlorophyll. It's super durable, great container plant, easy plant to grow. I think for a lot of folks, this is the perfect Japanese maple that are looking for a red that's gonna have a nice shape to it, something that's gonna have some, you know, that low cascading umbrella, 5 to 6 feet tall, 5 to 6 feet wide, low and spreading. Kind of makes a perfect shape without even being a pruning master. You don't have to really mess with this one too much. It's a very simple tree to grow, but a very beautiful tree.
Yeah, it's super durable. And guys, this is a great tree. That going to that green during the summer, it actually helps it go to even a better and brighter fall color. It's one of the better fall color weeping lace leaves you can have in the trade today. Na 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 thunder. Guys, next up we got Acer Shirasalanum Purple Thunder in 3 gallons.
How's that intro go again?
You can use your imagination. Or just press repeat. Now, guys, this is an amazing, more Matsumuri'd out Acer Shirasalanum by Talon Buckholz. It's one of the newer selections that he's had in the trade. I love this tree. It's good, vigorous habit. It's got some really nice strap-like leaves to it. It is going to be a Acer Shirasalanum hybrid with palmatum, which means it can handle a little more cold areas than some of the palmatums. Amazing red upright.
Let's go try scary with that. You got an AI Tim in coming in as Angus with the guitar and the little school. Sure. All right, ACDC forever. Guys, we love Purple Thunder. This is an amazing plant. Talon Buckholz introduced this. So you know he always goes next level when he introduces a Shirasalanum. Everybody loves this one. I love getting some bigger sizes out here for you guys. They do tend to sell out in one, so I'd imagine these are gonna go pretty quick. Perfect pairing with Moonrise, even something like Bronze Age. This one is absolutely amazing. A little bit more divided leaf, but those colors really hit.
That's all I got.
That was actually Carolina's walkout song at T-Ball, which I was really proud of as a dad. Everybody was coming out to like Taylor Swift and Froofy songs, and Carolina comes out to Thunder. Like, I'm gonna bite your head off. I was like, yeah, I've won as a dad if this is my 9-year-old girl's walkout song. Guys, last but not least, we are dropping Shin Yatsubusa.
Y'all, I remember when I first saw this tree, Don Shadow, who brought many different plants back from Japan, came by and he's like, guys, I've got this one plant in here. You can get a scion, like a small little piece off of it. And Matt and I went and got one little piece off of it.
One thumbnail, like one toothpick.
Yeah, and we got that thing grafted. Shin means like improved Yatsubusa.
Not just one improved, but two.
Two improves. This has a dense compact form. It's in that Makawa-like family. Guys, a rarer selection from Japan you don't see in the trade much today.
I would compare this to like Japan's version of Tattoo. I mean, it looks different than Tattoo, but kind of their dwarfist form of Makawa. Very cool one to be growing. I don't think the original tree is with us anymore. I mean, the late great Don Shadow had so many treasures, and I was really pleased that he shared this one with us. Super cool. He was always so generous and sharing rare plants with us. Direct from Japan, Shin Yatsubusa.
Guys, this is the last one of the 10 trees we're dropping today. Make sure you check out quick because this one will sell out quickly. Y'all, we got the secret other 10 in our secret email you can sign up for on MrMaple.com. They all get listed today at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Take care.
God bless.
Have yourself a great day.